thing I'm going to show you is body weight training, and it is designed to hit each muscle group so you can just get blood flowing to each area as we are in this time of rest. So the first move I'm going to start with is a very, very simple move. And if you're someone who is sitting at a desk, a nursing mom, maybe you're playing on your phone a little bit more than you normally do, this is such a fantastic exercise to open up your chest and help strengthen your back. So when we spend a lot of time like this, we round out and we overstretch those muscles and they become weak, and these muscles become very tight. So this is a Cobra. You start with your thumbs together, you have a tiny bend in your knee, and you literally just open your hands around your hips, squeeze your shoulder blades, chest is open, and then bring it back together. So thumbs are floating around belly button height, keep it around the hips, just open up and squeeze. I see a lot of clients try and pull up like this, and it's let everything be loose on top and just open and squeeze. Picture your chest opening up, let the heart chakra open and close it off. If you're someone who already moves your body, you can do a squat with a Cobra and you just squeeze that whole back side. So you sit back on your heels, stand up, open everything up. Inhale down, exhale, open on top, squeeze that booty. Your body, keep doing these with me. Your body is insanely efficient and it will do as little work as possible. So conscious contractions during body weight exercises are extremely important to make sure that we're hitting those muscles. So just drop down 15 to 20. I'm actually keeping my eye on the clock, so we'll just move right through. The squats are going to be fantastic for your quads and your glutes. You get to the top, squeeze that whole back side, and when you're being conscious about squeezing those muscle groups, you can really enhance what the exercise is going to do for you. Excuse my kitties back there. Faith and Hope are running around. All right, the next one I'm going to show you is, and actually I'll show you a full squat first. So on the squat, you want to make sure you sit on your heels, your knees stay right above your toes, up and squeeze on top. We used to train to only go to here, but that full range of motion, getting as low as you possibly can, helps stretch out a lot of muscles. So work on having that full range of motion in the squat. So next up is going to be a good morning. This is a very, very simple exercise and it's fantastic for your backside. Your feet are going to start shoulder width apart. 2 phrases for you to keep in your mind. Chest up, booty out. You are literally hinging at your hips. See, my chest stays out, my booty goes out, and I'm feeling a pull in the back of my legs. Squeeze on top. You want it harder, you put your hands on your head. Inhale down. Look at how flat my back is. People like to do this. We don't do that. Booty out, squeeze on top. Inhale down, squeeze on top. That back stays flat because you're pushing your booty out. You're pushing at your hips. So hinge, squeeze on top. Hinge, squeeze on top. You can even add the Cobra to this one as well, but I caution you to make sure that back is nice and flat. If you do not feel a pull right here, you need to push that booty out, okay? Tiny bend in your knees. Inhale down, exhale up, squeeze on top. Squeeze on top. Squeeze on top. Good, excellent, nice job you guys. Just enough to get that blood flowing. Nothing crazy at all, just enough to get blood flowing. Next up is a lunge. So if you need a chair, go ahead and grab a chair for support. But what we're gonna do is go into a split leg stance. So step back like that. Your legs, your feet aren't lined up like you're gonna tip over. Give yourself a little space, like you could fit a 2x4 in between. And then you're on your front heel, back toes. Hit and bend both legs. See 90-90? It's not like this, and it's not like this. You are bending, squeeze. Need a little bit more room, scoot it back. If you need a chair, it would be right here. Inhale down, exhale, squeeze this booty, okay? You gotta wake those butt muscles up. Inhale down, exhale up. Your shoulders stay right above your hips, chest is tall. Inhale, exhale, squeeze. Inhale, exhale, squeeze. The whole time your belly button's pulled into your spine. Squeeze on top. Squeeze on top. Good. Front heel, back toe. Front heel, back toes. Squeeze. Squeeze. Good. Switch legs. Setup is the same. A little bit of space in between your feet range. Inhale down, squeeze on top. Inhale down, squeeze on top. Shoulders are above your hip. Front heel, back toe. Squeeze on top. Squeeze on top. Excellent job. Chest is tall, abs are tight. Awesome. Doesn't have to be anything crazy to get the blood flowing, you guys. Nah, doesn't have to be anything crazy. Inhale down, squeeze on top. Good. Now we're gonna go into push-ups. You have a lot of options on push-ups. So if I say that word and you start cringing, go ahead and elevate. It's all good, okay? So I'm gonna turn my camera just a little bit. If you need it to be elevated, you can even go on a couch. But the whole thing is take your booty width. I see people do this. That's not gonna do anything. Take your booty width, your abs are tight, chest to the bench. Okay? That is an option of push-ups. And then you can be on the ground like this, or you can be up on your toes. But if you're up on your toes and doing this, you're not doing anything, okay? So get yourself to a point that you can have that range of motion, that your chest almost touches the ground and you push all the way through. Keep going with the push-ups. Where you place your hands will determine how hard the push-up is or what different muscle groups are being hit. If you keep your hands in very tight, you're gonna call on your triceps. They're a smaller muscle. If you put your arms a little bit wider, it's your chest and your back that get called into play. They're much stronger. So build your strength with your hands a little bit higher or wider, and then know that you can bring them in if you want to work the triceps as well. But otherwise, just keep them nice and wide so it can be a chest exercise. Okay, awesome. You can stop that right there. And then we're gonna go into dips on the floor. So you can definitely grab a chair or do this on the couch, but you can do it on the floor as well. Your hands are gonna go right underneath your shoulders. Your feet are comfortably placed out in front of you. Pick your butt up to the angle. Bend, push. Right here, okay? Inhale down, exhale up. It is not much of a movement at all. People wanna do this. We're not doing that. You're just bending your elbows, tapping your booty, lifting up. Right here. Good. Inhale down, exhale, push through. Inhale down, exhale, push through. Boom. Awesome. Now you're going to lay all the way down, and we have floor bridges. In the years I've trained, I've seen people want to fling their hips way up. What I want you to focus on is your feet being shoulder width apart, and you are going to lift up that booty and squeeze your cheeks on top. See, I'm not going as high as I possibly can. I'm just lifting up and squeezing. And once you can fully squeeze the glutes, then it's just a release and tap. It's like you got a penny in your butt that you're trying to keep together, okay? So just squeeze on top. Those intentional contractions are what wake muscles up. And that is what we're trying to do. Inhale down, exhale, squeeze on top. Squeeze on top. Squeeze on top. That away. Nice job, you guys. Nice job. You've got it. You've got it. Keep going. Keep going. This one should feel pretty good. Good. All right, now we're going to get back on our feet. If you were to do this workout, you could just run through. You're going to hit each muscle group one time, or you can do it once or twice through, just so you are aware. Yeah. Okay, the next one up is one of my favorite exercises. I love this exercise because we spend all of our time like this, right? This exercise calls us to go this way, which just calls in more muscles. That's all it does. It just calls in more muscles. So, feet planted. You will take a large step to the side, a little bit wider than hip width, and then do not overcomplicate this one. Watch my shoulders stay square to the camera as I bend this knee. All the weight sinks on this heel. Squeeze on top. This leg is straight, booty out. Okay, that's what it looks like from the side. Nice and wide. I bend in, look how flat my back is. I'm not twisting in. Do not do that. It is not what I want you to do. You just, big step, inhale down, squeeze on top. You can even add that Cobra into this one too. You really can't do the Cobra enough if you spend any amount of time on the computer. So you can, when you don't have dumbbells in your hands or you're not doing something else in the movement, adding the Cobra in can really just open up your chest. Squeeze that booty on top, you guys. Squeeze that booty on top. Conscious contractions, wake those muscles up, and that is what we're going for, okay? Squeeze. Excellent. All I'm gonna do is change sides. Down, squeeze. Awesome. Squeeze on top. Squeeze. Squeeze. Bend in, squeeze on top. Do not overthink this one. No twisting, your shoulders, just lean forward, squeeze on top. Watch how much I actually lean forward too, okay? So I'm not trying to do this. I'm letting my body go with it. So lean in. Awesome. Those are called lateral lunges. There's many progressions we can add to that one, but that is a lateral lunge. Next up is plie. Feet are a little bit wider than hip, toes pointed out. You want to go as low as you can where your knees stay in line with your toes. I've had some clients that start here, and some people can drop it. I mean, damn near their butt touching the ground. So you be wherever you want to be. When you come down, your arms are down. You come up, you reach up. Now watch how my chest stays up on this one. Okay, squeeze that booty on top. Sink in your heels, squeeze on top. Sink in your heels, squeeze on top. Sink, squeeze, sink, squeeze. Excellent. Yes. And then breathe. Inhale down. Exhale, reach tall. Inhale down. Exhale, reach tall. Inhale down. Reach tall. Good. Nice. Down and squeeze on top. Then you're going to stand just like this. These are called standing side crunches. Your chest is open, your abs are tight, your feet comfortable. So definitely not like this. Somewhere in this range or right here. Hands are inside, chest is open, reaching down the side of your body. Side to side here. Okay? Turn to the side. Don't lean over. Don't do this. Your back is open. Chest is open. Back is pulled back. Side to side. Side to side. We want to add more. Just reaching down the side of that leg. Good. Excellent. All right, another one of my all-time favorites, because it's so functional, is a 4-point. So you will be on the ground. You don't need a mat. You can certainly work out on a towel, on a blanket, on the carpet. Completely fine.
You will start with your hands directly underneath your shoulders, your knees directly underneath your hips. We are going to be on one side. So I want you to take your right hand, your left knee, and reach out. Tuck it here, reach out. This looks extremely simple, but I want to encourage you to understand that you need to keep your core tight. It's very common for people to fall over. This is not as easy as it looks. Give yourself grace. Slow down on this one. This isn't, you're not racing. This is slow and steady. Pretend you got lights on your hips that need to stay facing the mat. And squeeze the glute of the leg you're lifting. Awesome. Switch sides. So you have your left hand, right leg. Tuck it in. Look at how flat my back is staying. Tuck in. Squeeze that glute on top. Your arm ends up by your ear as you stretch it out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Beautiful work. Beautiful work. Feels good, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Good. So that's the 4-point. And then we're going to go into a reverse pike. So you're in the plank position. Your feet, you can wind them up just a little bit. Shoot those hips all the way through. So you're here. Shoot through, let your head hang, bring it back down. Shoot the hips up on an exhale, bring it back down. Pushing it all the way through. Head is loose, ears are by your biceps when you tap out. Arms stay straight, you don't go past the plank. Do not drop down. We're not doing that. Push it through. Push it through. Good. All right, and then we are going to finish with a plank. If you know exactly what you're doing, go ahead and jump into a plank. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, there are a few different levels, but some very important details to bring in, okay? So you can choose to be on your elbows or your hands. I'm going to show you on my elbows. People ask me what's easier. There isn't an easier way. It's to preference on which one's going to be harder. Just know that, okay? So your elbows line up right underneath your shoulders. You can start on your knees like this. If you feel it in your lower back, you probably look like this. And if you were my client, I'd say, hey, tuck those hips. And what I would mean is lift them up like that and squeeze those glutes. So your hands are right underneath your shoulders. You're right here. You're ready to bring it up in a little bit, pop up under your toes. But again, we're not like this. We tuck those hips under, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the abs, squeeze the shoulders. Just hold it. You can, of course, keep going. This is another version of a plank. You can be right here. More than fine. You need more support, you can go with wider legs. You can lock it up, squeeze, and just hold. Stay there, stay holding. When I do planks, I think of what I'm grateful for. I am grateful for my incredibly healing body that is so there to support me all the time. I am grateful I can move. Exercise is not a chore, it is a blessing. I am so blessed to be able to move. And every time you think, oh my God, I hate exercise, hang on, you got 10 more seconds. Just think, I am so grateful I get to move because there's so many people that just cannot do this. 3, 2, 1, come on down. So just know that you are in control of your thoughts while you work out. And if you sit there and say, this sucks, this is miserable, this sucks, this is miserable, it's going to be harder because this is literally what you're doing to your energy. But if you're like, I am so grateful that I am able to work out, I am ready to get my blood pumping, my blood is the healing juice that needs to be flowing through my body, my back might hurt, but once I get some juice in there, it's gonna feel better. I might be sore today, but I can feel better with movement. And just move your body. And some days you're gonna feel fantastic and plow through workouts, and some days it's gonna be a little bit harder. And that is okay. Give yourself grace on that and understand that what you ate the day before, if you drank water the day before, all of that goes into whether or not your workout the next day is gonna be awesome. This is why it's a journey, right? So just give yourself grace, move your body, let the blood flow, hit all the body parts, and just move, okay? If you have any questions, I am Amanda Riley of Amanda Riley Wellness. You can certainly email me at amandareilleywellness@gmail.com. Hit me up on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram. I'm everywhere. So thank you so much for your time, and I hope you enjoy this workout. It was definitely a little blimp of one. So feel free to repeat this, or once we get through a set, just pause it and repeat whatever we just did. Okay, and then that's how you can use this workout. You can do this workout every other day. You can do it a couple times a week. You can incorporate it with lifting. There's so many options on how to incorporate this workout into your world. So if you have questions, please reach out to me and ask. I will